welcome back to my channel, Blessed Beyond Measures. I am so glad to have you here. If you're new here, I'm Kim and I create faith, beauty, fashion, and lifestyle content to encourage and inspire your walk with God. Today, I want to talk a little bit about something that we all face, which is fear. That feeling that sneaks in when we don't know what's next, but we're going to talk about how faith helps us stay grounded through it all, in spite of whatever that we're going through. So I'm just going to say, let's be honest. Fear shows up in so many aspects of our lives in many ways. Maybe it's worrying about bills, your job, your future, or even what people are thinking about you. I've had many moments where I have felt completely unsure about what God was doing in my life. I'm like, God, what's going on? But one thing that I've learned is fear and faith cannot live in the same space. It's just not going to work. So whenever I start to feel fear creeping in and pause, I need to step back and remind myself, but God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind. St. Timothy 2:1-7. That verse helps me to breathe again, reminds me that fear shouldn't live here. It shouldn't live in my heart. And fear doesn't come from God. Peace does. And another aspect that I was thinking about is when I say faith over fear, I'm not necessarily talking about pretending everything's going to be okay. Because everything's not going to be okay in this life. I'm talking about trusting God during the process, when you're going through the process. Faith means stepping forward even when you don't see the whole picture, when you don't know what to expect. So you're just living and believing in faith. For me, that looks like praying even when I don't have the answers, smiling through uncertainty, and just reminding myself that God's plans are always good. And sometimes that's a challenge, but I have to do it. Some days it's as simple as me saying out loud, God, I don't understand right now, but I trust that you're going to bring me through the process. I trust you anyway. That one sentence, it changes everything because it shifts the focus from what's out of my control to who's actually in control. So I have to remember that. I have to just speak that to myself. And I just wanted to just send some encouragement your way. If you're watching this and you have been feeling fearful or anxious about anything, I want you to know that you are not alone. And God is still working. Even when you don't see it, when you can't see it, He is still in the midst. He hasn't forgotten about you, and He's not finished with your story. Oh my God, that's a testimony in itself. Sometimes the delay is just God's preparing your next chapter. So just breathe, pray, and remember your faith is stronger than your fear. That's just what we have to do. So after I spoke about God has not forgotten about us and He has not given us a spirit of fear, I actually wanted to read some scriptures that I was led to actually add. And I hope this encourages you today. So I'm reading actually from my laptop here, so excuse me, but I did want to share those scriptures with you. And it's actually part of a devotion. So God's promise of remembering us. As we reflect on the promises made by God, we find comfort in knowing that He has not forgotten us. Throughout Scripture, we see numerous reminders of His steadfast love and unwavering commitment. God promises assure us that no matter how challenging life may become, He always remains with us and remembers us in our struggles and victories. In our times of need, we can turn to Him for reassurance and strength. Knowing that He is always aware of our situation. He's always there. So that's just a constant reminder that I speak to myself, as well as I hope that you do that as well to encourage yourself. We must embrace these promises and hold on to the truth that He is our constant source of help and hope. He's the only one. So that is a devotional that I did want to add with the context of what I spoke about earlier, and a few scriptures that I would like to share. Isaiah 49:15. Can a mother forget the baby at her breast and have no compassion to the child she has born? Though she may forget, I will not forget you. Psalms 27:10. Though my father and mother forsake me, the Lord will receive me. 1 Peter 5:7. Cast all your anxiety on him because he cares for you. And those are a few scriptures, and here's a few more. Deuteronomy 31:6. Be strong and courageous. Don't be afraid or terrified because of them, for the Lord your God goes with you. He will never leave you nor forsake you. Now, y'all, that's definitely a reminder of many things that I could attest to. Psalms 103:14. For he knows our frame, he remembers that we are dust. His presence in our struggles, and I'm going to end it here. We often face trials that can make us feel isolated and forgotten. Yet God assures us that he never leaves our side. During these tough times, his promises remind us that we are not alone in this struggle. We can seek his presence through prayer and meditation. That's so important. And he will comfort us in our times of need. We must encourage one another to trust in his unfailing love and support, being reminded that we are always on his mind and he is in our heart. God is present through every storm, and his faithfulness calms our fears. I'm going to end it here. And again, I hope this encouraged you today. I just went back to add a bit more context to what I was speaking about, as well as some scriptures that I wanted to share with you all. And again, comment, subscribe for more content like this, and I look forward to sharing more with you. All right? Have a blessed one.